Hey y'all, welcome. I am TxStampin Sharon. I have been stamping and teaching people what I love to do for the last 26 years. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I would love to hear your comments. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so as well. Let's get started. I absolutely love the holographic papers. As you can see, I've got some samples for you, and I also have all of the supplies that you will need to make your cards. Simple but fun, so fun. That one is the Merriam Bright, and I use the words from Merriam Bright stamp set. And then this one says, hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. And that came from the stamp set Merriest Trees, which the dies are called Merriest Trees dies. And let's look at those really quick. So many fun dies, okay? So here are all the trees. And then here are like packages and snowflakes, ornaments, all of that kind of stuff. And what I recommend when you start playing with this is just start cutting things out and have them ready to play with, okay? It's all about being creative when you're playing with some of your craft supplies. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to mix and match. Here is a gift tag to you and yours, and you can see that I have added several layers of the trees, popped them up with some dimensionals. So we're gonna kind of play on this video. I've showed you the cards that I created, but then I also wanna show you different ways to mix and match. I love the stamp set. No, this is an embossing folder called Snowflake Sky. Oh, sorry, I can't read today. And then so it's got like heavier snow at the bottom, or you could turn it this way. It's just so much fun. I hope that shows up on the camera, but you can see it on my cards. The other item that I used are the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, because I just thought they sparkled and went with this paper so well. The beauty of the holographic, and I'm sure you're probably seeing it on the camera, is that it is different shades of colors, even though when you look at this up close, it looks like it's just silver. But I can see on the camera, we're kind of seeing a holographic rainbow effect. And so this is what I called the plain silver. This is, let me show you this piece right here, because these are bits off of it. When you start looking at this, it graduates to a purple. It's like an ombre. So it's a purple to dark blue, or actually starry sky is what it comes close to. And so when you cut this, I cut a 4-inch strip, and I used parts of it. When I made these trees, I used the blue at the bottom. Today, I want to play with the pieces from the top, and let's just get a different look. And then this one is the other pattern. Let's see what it looks like on camera. This is so fun. Very much what I call hologram. So very pretty. So this is the fancy silver, and then this is the plain silver is what I'm calling it. But yeah, so super fun. You know, sometimes we get these specialty papers and we go, I don't know what the heck to do with that. Well, I'm gonna show you. Move all of my supplies out of the way. And I'm gonna leave my cards here so you can kind of see them, and my tags. And then we're gonna make something similar. How's that? So I told you I have my pieces all cut. I'm gonna pull that tree out because it's a little bit big. But what I've done is I have cut lots of pieces. So here is the other colors of the top piece of that blue that I was telling you about. Let's just move all these pieces over here so we don't lose them. So I thought it would be fun to make a card similar to this one, but using all of the pieces. And as you can see, I'm using all the pieces of the tree, and I hope it shows on the video, but I'm using that ombre effect to build my tree up. So let's play with it. Okay, first I'm going to I need a tree base. So I'm going to put my base down, and then I'm going to kind of scooch it off to the side just a little bit so that I have room to stamp. And so I'm going to just adhere the base with some adhesive. And again, kind of centering that up a little bit. And then we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. I'm going to use quite a few since my tree is large. If this is the first time you're watching me on a video, you're going to say, why are her dimensionals purple? It's so that when you have it on white paper like this, you don't miss taking off any of those backings. How fun is that? Just did it with a highlighter, caught that tip from a fellow demonstrator who is actually on my team. I saw where she had shared it. So, okay, so whoops, we have a peeping dimensional right there. Let's see if I can get that off. I was hoping to move it, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna have to come all the way off. There we go. Maybe we'll just roll it up a little bit. There, can't see it now. Okay, so now we're ready to start building our tree, our Christmas tree. Here, let me move this out of the way. So we're gonna take the next size up and we're gonna put in some more dimensionals. This one could end up being quite fat, but you know, it's a special time of year, so we're gonna make some special trees. I'm sorry, make some special cards. I have a tree in my hand, so I've got a tree on my mind, I guess. Okay, so, whoops, gonna layer that right there. I feel like adding the dimensionals gives it that personality lift that you kind of need with this design. Okay, let's add some more. There we go. Oh, so cute. So cute. This might even be one that I would give to, you know, somebody in person. If you want to stop with the dimensionals, let's pick this up. You could, okay, because you're still getting that, what do you call the difference in the layers? You can still see it, but you know, I'm going to go big. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And then I think we're just going to do one more. Look how fun. It's a little thick, but that's okay. Press all the layers down. Can y'all see the color? Oh, that holographic color. So pretty. Now, when I stamped my Merry and Bright, I cut them out, okay? If you're going to stamp directly to your paper, you might want to stamp before you add these layers. Do you see how wonky that is? So just a little tip there. You get a piece of scrap. Move this over. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for just a minute, and we're going to take a look at this design. And so it says right here, I've got my stamp ready. I'm going to go ahead and stamp, but this time I'm going to be using this version. I'm not going to actually separate the trees like I did here because I wanted to play with this pattern just so that you could see what they all look like in the paper. Oops, we have a star over here. So I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to stamp at the bottom. Nope, we need we're gonna need a base. Let's get a base. I'm gonna take everything off except for my tree, my base. I just want to see where I have room to stamp using the same greeting. There we go. I think we can fit it right there. And turn it this way. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do our tag. We're going to do all the stamping right now. And then we're going to assemble. So this one says, to you and yours. Now, I put embellishments on there. Whoa, be careful. Don't get that ink where you don't want it. Oh, phew, that was scary. What I was going to say was I put the embellishments here, but you might be want to signing it, but I thought I would sign the back, okay? Just so you know what my thoughts were on that. Okay, let's close this up and move this out of the way. Okay, so back to this. We're going to go ahead and just cut it out with our scissors. Our paper snips is what these are called. Any of these products that I'm sharing with you, you can find on my store or in my store, and that is my Stampin' Up! Store. You can find the link below the video. Now, if you're watching this video, you know, months from when it was actually filmed, some of these products may not be available. So keep that in mind. If you can't find something, please feel free to reach out to me and I can let you know if it is still current or if it is retired. Trim that up just a little. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of these. I think I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue. A little bit of liquid glue. Mary. And Bright. Now, I'm kind of debating. I originally had some ornaments on here and my swag, but I'm trying to decide, do I want the swag anymore? You know, originally this was going to be a live video and I was going to let my audience help me do some more designing on this card. But since I'm by myself, I'm going to have to make the decision. And I think what I'm going to do, because I do have so much depth here, I have a lot of thickness. I don't know, guys, that's a lot of thickness right here. There's 4 dimensionals right there. So I don't think I'm going to do the swag part. I did cut it out and it is pretty easy to do. I don't know. Should we? Nah, let's just do some ornaments. I thought it would be fun to just add some ornaments to it. Because I do want this to be a little bit different. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some liquid glue. First, I want to add a star. Okay. And we're going to go with just a silver one. We're not going to add any more dimensionals to this card. And then I'm just going to add some dots of glue, tiny. so that I can add some ornaments. There we go. I think it's cute. It's different, and I think it's cute. So you can have it with the swaggy ornaments or not. I do need a piece of basic white on the inside. And the more I keep playing with this, this is really thick up here. I don't know, if you do add the dimensionals underneath all layers, you might want to add more, like stack 2 on top of each other right under these layers so that it's more level. I don't know if you can tell. See how it's just really sticking out at the top and it goes down. So anyway, lesson learned. I just wanted to play, and that's what we do as crafters, right? We give things a chance and we just play. Okay, so then not really a version of this, but sort of. We're just gonna take it and do, we're gonna do white on, actually, I just realized the white on white is like this one, but that's okay. We're just playing with the trees and the ornaments and all of that. Okay, so on this one, I'm gonna use a blue base, and then I had this, just the holographic. Y'all, if y'all don't see that on the camera, I am so sorry, because what I'm seeing in the studio is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so once again, put this down here and just making sure I'm lined up and I'm not hitting my words. On this one, I think I'm just gonna add the tree just with some adhesive first and not pop it up. Just playing again, seeing what it looks like. I think it's pretty just like that. But then we're gonna go ahead, and I think what I'm gonna try this time is to add dimensionals maybe to every other layer, okay? We're just gonna see what it looks like. Just so that we don't have too much thickness. The post office will just charge us way too much money if we have too much, right? There we go. So this is the next one, and I'm just gonna add it with some adhesive. You still can see the difference, you know, that there is another layer there. And then on this one, I'm gonna pop it up with a dimensional. And then this last one we're gonna do with just some adhesive. A little bit of adhesive. That's a tiny piece. Oh, look how pretty. I don't think I want to put any ornaments on it. I don't think I want to put anything on it. I'm not even going to put a star. Oh, do we need a star? Uh-oh, we might have a problem. Yeah, we could do the star. We can add that. I wanted to give you some ideas of what to use with the holographic paper on this video, but I also wanted to give you some ideas for some easy Christmas cards that don't have to be like, they don't have to have so much on them. So I'm just going to leave it like that. That's going to be my card. Okay, since this is still drying with the liquid glue, I'm going to add some adhesive to my base. And then that way I can let that liquid glue set just a little bit. Okay. I love them. They're so different and unique. All right, let's make our last tag, or our last project, and that's our tag. So I've already stamped that. And so here's our tag that I did in blue. I thought it would be fun just to do it with the snowflake trees. And I was just kind of wondering, does it have to be little like this? I'm gonna play with it a little bit bigger. I wanna give you guys ideas. Okay, I'm just gonna add adhesive to this side. My tree is going to hang off the tag. And then here's the next layer. I'm gonna add some dimensionals. So this is a tag. It doesn't matter how thick it is because we're not really mailing it. Although, have you ever taken tags and made them the focal of your card? It's kind of fun to do too. Okay, this one I'm just going to add with some adhesive. And I don't think I'm going to add the last piece. I think I'm done. I like that. Okay, let's grab our ribbon. The ribbon that I used is, I thought this was appropriate ribbon to use. This is the iridescent ribbon that goes with the holographic paper. How's that? Okay, so I do this twice. I do this wrong every time, so I'm probably gonna do it wrong again. What I like to do is I like to have my little thing on the front, and I do it backwards every time. So let's see if I do it right this time. Do I come in this way or do I come in the other way? Just fold that over. Oh, let me grab my scissors. So what I want to happen is bring the tail in. I did it backwards. It's not bad. Let me just see if y'all can see. So it's got it that way instead of that way. It's not bad. It's not wrong. It's just, I always do it. I do it every time. It's one of those things that I know it's going to happen. Never fails. Okay. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments if this has inspired you to use the holographic paper and make some beautiful Christmas cards and Christmas tags. Oh, I didn't add any iridescent, what do you call them? Iridescent rhinestones? What do we think? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. I think we have enough bling. I don't think I'm going to. So there we have it. You decide, you make them. I would love for you to share them and tag me on social media if you make any cards using the holographic paper. If you need any of these supplies, you can always find them on my store. You can look below the video to find that link. So there you go. There you go, my Stampin' friends. I sure hope y'all enjoyed that video. If you currently do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be honored to be your demonstrator. You can find out how to reach me below the video.